Hell no.
Bonjour, how are you?
Bro, something happened to Jim Carrey. I don't know what's wrong with him. He looks so strange. He done something, but I don't know what. He looked so handsome in the first Sonic movie. I don't know what happened. He has like a filler or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling.
You know, he's almost like he's on like some peaceful drugs. You know, he's like all zen and everything is all right. And I don't know, his eyes are so big.
Really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in
I don't think it's a body double. I think he done something to his face. I don't know what.
French, so it was just a brilliant evening.
Maybe this is just confirmation that reptilians walk among us.
No, man. I think he got like fillers or some shit. And now he might be taking something. He's just weird.
Hi, my name is Sydney.
him.
Welcome back to hell. I invite you all once again to head over to my tea website, Lions Tea Exchange, and buy yourself a box of tea because the 20% off sale.
Dude, I have so many boxes of teas. I packed up for the subathon. I have like 6 or 8 boxes of teas. I'm so ready. It is in fact not him. No, it is him.
That I'm running over there will be ending very soon. But for now, chickadees, get yourself 20% off my
Ew, root beer tea. Oh.
summer flavors. So root beer, mango black, white peach, and strawberry lemonade oolong. The root beer actually
Root beer tea? Ew.
tastes like root beer, so if you like root beer, I promise that one's very good. And bourbon barrel chai, which is also almost gone, and once it's gone for the season, that is it for the time being. And also lemon ginseng, because why not? That is all Kiddly Pies. I will link my tea website in the description box. As an aside as well, before you guys get on my hell gondola today, I have to say, I am trying this uploading every day thing, and I don't know how people do it. I feel like my brain is gonna melt out of my eyeballs. I haven't slept in 7 years, but I hope you're all enjoying the content. That's what counts. Anyway, normally I wouldn't cover a story like this, but this was popping off on my social media last night. It was absolutely every
To be fair, her videos are relatively long. Do you think she has a script? Or does she just like ramble on and she just sort of like cuts it together?
everywhere. And I thought, you know who's gonna get a kick out of this situation? My little baby birds. If you're new here, that is you. You are the baby bird. And I do have to
I am a CIA experiment. I'm a baby bird.
say that the conspiracy theories floating around Jim Carrey right now are just, there's something else. And so I really wanted to weigh in. Because who the heck is this?
Dude, he looks so weird. But he's also looking very smooth at the same time. His eyes look... Did he always have such light-colored eyes?
Is this man? Does anyone even know? So to get all of you caught up, and for context,
If it's not Jim Carrey, then who is it? Who do you think it is?
on February 26, 2026, so a couple days ago, actor and comedian Jim Carrey attended an annual French film award show in Paris. Most of you guys are gonna know Jim Carrey from your childhood.
Like, bro, look at his eyes. Am I tripping? His eyes are fucking deep dark. And he had almost like light brown eyes. No, but I know that there were like jokes that, oh, it wasn't Jim Carrey, like it was one of the TikToker and they were like wearing a mask, but that wasn't true. That was just a hoax.
He was in The Mask and Liar Liar. He did a bunch of stand-up. Unless you're Gen Z, then you probably know him from Sonic the Hedgehog, which, you know,
I don't think it wasn't him. Is there any confirmation that it was not him? He looks old. No, he looks different.
I'm still a little bit taken aback that you guys all love that film so much, but
Yes, our eyes. I don't know. I think you're just being in denial. I think you don't want it to be him. But don't get me wrong. I don't want it to be him either. But yeah, look at your screen. I am. It's very sexy. It's beautiful. Thank you, Jonathan.
you know, you do you. At the event, Carrey received an honorary award.
I swear to God, he had brown eyes, dark brown. He kind of looks like him, but also no. I don't know.
and apparently gave a very passionate speech in French, which this is not easy. I commend this effort. But an interview clip from this event has started circulating, and people are absolutely losing their minds over Jim Carrey's appearance.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really...
But he does sound like Jim Carrey. He sounds like he's high as a kite. I don't know what kind of drug makes you feel very peaceful.
He took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French, so...
He sounds like AI Jim Carrey. Oh my god, what if it's an AI, but in real life? No, dude, I don't know. You're wrong. There's like nothing confirmed. As far as confirmed goes, he is Jim Carrey.
You know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but you know, it's
He does act very different. I know. Is this the tinfoil hat theory? Are we again back? This is why we are getting blocked on YouTube because of all the tinfoil theory. The YouTube was like, you know what? You're so tinfoily right now.
Then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
It's his eyes that are freaking me out. Like, look at that shit. Isn't his eye color brown? Am I tripping? He looked like he had like brown eyes.
He spoke out about the deep state and the island people. They replaced him. You are in denial as cool.
Jim Carrey eye color. I swear his eyes are fucking brown. They used to be brown. Who is this man?
And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but...
Okay, but like, let's say that it's not Jim Carrey, right? Then shouldn't they announce that, haha, it was a joke? I sent a body double, haha, or something? Like, why there was no punchline to this joke?
I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried.
For me personally, Jim currently looks closer to Keanu Reeves than he does to Jim Carrey. As you heard, Carrey talks about learning his acceptance speech in French and being intimidated by people speaking 1,000,000 miles an hour in the language, which is so accurate and so true.
You know how he looks like? I will tell you how he looks like. He looks like this guy. Not that guy, this guy. This guy. And when I first looked at him, I was like, I don't know what he got, but he got the same thing. He's like I don't fucking know. He has like the same cheeks, like he had like some weird cheek fillers or something. He was like a normal looking dude, and then it was all sorts of weird. I don't know, like it's the eyes, man. Like, okay, hypothetically, let's say you're Jim Carrey and you want to troll the elites, right? And you send your body double. Why would you not put contacts onto his eyes? Why would you do that? Why would you not admit to it? Or if he doesn't want to go, then why would he not? Why would he not just go? It was some person's need, Alexis Stone. That was debunked. That was just a meme.
True. When you're learning French, it is so hard. Why do you guys eat oil?
Dude. Maybe it is lizard people. Maybe the Hollywood elite. Remember when Jim Carrey made like a big fuss about not wanting to be Hollywood? What if they kidnapped him and brainwashed him and now he's just wearing a mask? The left eye is drifting. What the fuck?
For your consonants. He also gets very emotional while discussing his dad and makes a bit of a weird statement about his face at the end of the clip, which I will show you in a second. Unsurprisingly, people watch this and immediately
Wait, I'm checking. So the nose is sort of the same. The eye is very different. And yeah, he's much smoother. These lines, I mean, the forehead lines are kind of the same. The fucking eye color is taking me out. Like, people's eye color don't change color just because you're happy.
began to suggest that this is not Jim
The lips are kind of the same though. Look how thin on the top and like the lower half is normal.
Carrey at all, but rather a body double. They also pointed to his mannerisms.
Zyron isn't like fucking deny. I was like, no, that's not Jim Carrey. That can't be. I am unwilling to believe it.
And the slow, deliberate way that he's speaking and his reasonably subdued attitude. I mean, he could just be a lizard person, but then there's his actual face. And of course, with relation to this,
Maybe it's a body. Can a body double sort of sound like you though? It kind of sounds like him. Maybe he just studied him a lot. We need pictures of his ears. Apparently that's like one thing that is like unique to every single person. We need a photo of his ears.
we are getting a boatload of side-by-side images asking, who on earth is the person in this video? Because it sure as heck
He's just old. But bro, your eye color doesn't fade out because you're old.
ain't Jim Carrey. The assessment here is that his face looks entirely different.
Like, look at the eye droop. Like, this eye droop is completely missing. The eye color is different. This is like a brown eye and this is blue. Your eye color can change. After, like, I don't fucking know, like 60 years of living from one day to another, it changes?
For now, including his eye color and nose shape. Like I said, lizard person. Lizard. I even found one post that did a side-by-side of this 2026 France video, and this post noted how Carrey says that his favorite funny face is his current one. Okay, this was compared beside a video from 2024 where Carrey discusses how Jim Carrey doesn't actually exist. I'm saying his name too much and it's starting not to sound correct to me.
My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
Okay, he's kind of creepy. I don't like it. You know what it reminds me of? Oh fuck, what is it called? When there is like that creature just sort of kind of looks like you, and they are like talking from the shadows, and you're never supposed to like address them. Yeah, like a fucking skinwalker. I don't know, man. Yeah, he might have been like kidnapped by the elites or something, brainwashed.
All right, I gotta hand it to you. This one's weird. Why are you doing a little cheeky nod to the camera, huh? What are we supposed to take from this? I hate when you guys suck me into conspiratorial land. I don't want to be here.
I don't exist. So they're all characters that I played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character, right? Because I thought I was just building something that people would like.
To be fair, this is a very Jim Carrey thing. Like, I can totally see that he either decided to get fillers and go there to cause such a stir, or just hire someone to go there. This is the most Jim Carrey shit is to fuck with everyone.
But it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concern so that people who watched me would be free from concern.
Look, I love a good body snatchers conspiracy as much as the next guy, but he's obviously talking about Jim Carrey, the comedian.
Maybe prop makeup? Maybe, but he didn't have like contact lenses. You can see it in people's eyes.
The person who became a movie star, being a persona that came out of who he actually is. That Jim Carrey that we all see is not who he is as Jim Carrey the person. Come on. Like, this is the personality and the persona that he's projecting into the world. I think they call this method acting or something. Kind of like when I dress up as myself and pretend to be a stable adult. It's sort of ironic us talking about aging and faces and whatnot in this video, because there are ways that are non-surgical that you can take care of your appearance and your skin and age gracefully. Like with the help of today's sponsor, Akoa. So I freely admit that I don't really work with skincare companies because, well, my skin reacts to everything and I'm very pale but also very pink.
I'm sure that you get 2 ads within 1 video. Hello?
Fun fact, I once watched a very weird documentary about Jim Carrey and how intense he'd get when he was going into character. And while he was playing Andy Kaufman, who I didn't know about before I watched that documentary, he would just stay.
I swear he has brown eyes. I swear I'm not tripping. Those are not blue eyes. Look at how dark that is. Bro.
He would just stay in character all day and night and just terrorize those around him. The dude is a weird unit. I don't think there's any denying that. Anyway, people went ahead and dug up another clip of Jim Carrey from late 2025 where he
This one kind of looks like that one though. Like the hair, the face. Oh man, I'm so torn. He's fucking with me. Dude, Jim Carrey wakes up and he's just like... and he just laughs at us because he knows that he caused all of us to just be like, what the fuck is real? What happened to him?
Inducted the band Soundgarden into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This clip is from only 4-ish months earlier, give or take, and it is true that Carrey looks very different in this video to how he apparently looks now. If it doesn't get me copyright claimed, I am now going to show you a clip from this Soundgarden thing, and you decide for yourselves what you make of not only his appearance, but his mannerisms and his way of talking and what have you.
Spank you kindly.
But okay, hear me out. Look, see his eyes? You see how it's like has that weird little slant to it? The other guy did not have that at all. And his eyes are not sparkling blue.
Spank you all.
And also his voice is deeper. The other guy had like sort of like almost an ASMR sort of sound. Very soft, very rounded at the edges.
Biggest rock stars in the world get together and gather to celebrate each other.
Plastic surgery. I don't know, but why would he get a body double to go there and talk shit and be weird?
And let loose.
To fuck with us.
Wild. Don't forget to schedule your glutathione drips. Tonight, I have the honor of inducting Soundgarden into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Personally, this just feels like regular Jim Carrey to me. Animated and lively and a little bit funny and a little bit cynical. This compared to...
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't tell. The hairline is a bit different. Like, look, he's like very sharp, almost squarish, and he's like very round. Yeah. The ears are very different. I can't see, it's so blurry.
Compared to France Jim Carrey.
The big fucking 2026, we still have to deal with fucking broken pixels.
Is obviously very different. Although, admittedly, when I did put...
It's the eyes that are freaking me out, man. Like, why are they so fucking light? I get it that he has, like, the light on him, but still... The hair is so different. I don't know, man. He might be trolling. He might be fucking trolling and we are just... He's just laughing at us.
When I did put these clips side by side, his nose doesn't look that different, guys. I need you to chill out. But I don't know. Maybe our mate Jim over here was crushing up some Xannies before the award show. Who is to say? God forbid a guy has hobbies. I understand, watching these clips side by side, why people are incredibly sketched out. This isn't Jim Carrey's face. This isn't the face that we're used to. But beyond that, it's everything about him. It seems so alien and different to who he usually is and how he usually does.
Bro, what if he actually hired a body double and he was like, do the bare minimum, get the award, thank it, do an interview, just bare bone, move on. And he was just like, oh my god, I'm just so excited. And he was just like creeping everyone out.
behaves. And because online conspiracies have a tendency to metastasize, I can also understand now why so many people are outright saying that he died and has been replaced or simply paid someone to body double for him. And that's mainly because he seems to have grown to hate Hollywood and being in the limelight.
Dude, the hairline is different. Look at the hairline. Like, it's sort of the same, but this beginning part and the eyes very different. I don't fucking know, man. I would fire this body double then. He's not very good at doubling.
Right. Back in 2017, Carrey gave an interview at New York Fashion Week where he basically said that there's no meaning to any of this. This referring to the event and I guess all of the glitzy crap, presumably. The interviewer doesn't know what to do this entire time and her facial expressions are honestly hysterical, while Carrey tells her how suffocating—
I remember this interview. He acted like he was high on something, but I think he just really fucking hates it. I think he's being cynical. He had to show up. He was just like, okay, but I am not going to cooperate. I will do whatever.
Stupid all of this is.
Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit it's completely meaningless.
You know, have you noticed that every time there is someone who is like a really good comedian, they always become very cynical and depressed by the end of it? It's never like the little pop stars and never like the normal whatever. It's always the ones who are trying to make you laugh. She's just like, I am not trained for this. I don't know what to say.
Meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy,
icons?
that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. What do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
In the course of this too, Carrey tells the interviewer that he doesn't care, and then again repeats that there is no him, like he did in the 2024 clip that I played for you earlier. And not that I want to get into this too much and get in—
That poor girl came so unprepared. She's here to talk about like, what are you wearing? Are you having fun? Do you have a nice date? Or what kind of brand are you here for? And she's just being slapped in the face with like a philosophical debate about what is it called? Is it nihilism? When like, you're too aware of shit. And Jim Carrey hits her with like the fucking nihilism and she's like, well, you see, wow.
Into the weeds on this because I feel like New Age Jim Carrey talks about things in such a way that's kind of hard to simply convey. But anyway, he did another interview in September 2017 where he explained what he meant by the first interview. He basically said that when he was playing Andy Kaufman, he realized his persona of Jim Carrey was also just a character that he was playing. And I think all of this put together kind of forced him to reevaluate who he is, not only in the world, but who he is as a person and what he puts out as that person. So do with that what you will. The other clip that people have been swarming online is—
Hi? Hello? Hi?
from 2014 when Jim Carrey did an interview with a deeply confused Jimmy Kimmel. He comes out onto stage making a triangle with his hands and putting his tongue through it. When Kimmel asked him what this is and what are you doing, Jim Carrey said, "Don't pretend you don't know," and then explained how he and other comedians, including Kimmel, are part of a secret group called the Illuminati.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, I'm trying to escape from all these like tinfoil head theory videos and we are go straight back. What the fuck?
At least that's I think what he's saying. And the face he is making is called the all-mocking tongue. Okay.
I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati.
Can I just say that I really hate laugh tracks? I don't know who started to put laugh tracks under things, but I really, really, really despise it.
And you're a part of it. And it is the all-mock.
Like, why is he laughing? Why are the people laughing? This is not funny. My man is having like a fucking mental breakdown or whatever, and everybody's just ha 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 ha.
Fucking tongue.
I like it.
He said that he was tired of keeping quiet and wanted to blow the whistle on how comedians exist to simply entertain the masses and keep them occupied. And Jimmy Kimmel is both sitting and standing here the whole time like, what? The comments on this video are really something. The new comments on this video are really something, because obviously now with this France clip going super viral, people are coming to this Jimmy Kimmel clip and leaving comments saying, I wonder what this means and what this refers to. And then from a couple weeks ago with the Epstein files, people are also relating Jim Carrey's behavior here to the Epstein files. So it's a whole thing. Obviously, too, there were the people who watched this at the time and who watch this now and are like...
Dude, have you guys seen that there is a guy who looks exactly like Epstein and his name is like Palm Beach Pete? And... I don't know. And apparently Epstein also had like a Palm Beach house or something. What? Dude, just Google it up. It's really fucking weird. Okay? It's goddamn American elites.
Jim Carrey's a nut job person. I will let you guys determine where you land on this for yourselves and what you think it means. It's actually because of this video that a bunch of people have said this is what got Jim Carrey killed and replaced, and this is who was in France talking to the people at Vanity Fair. Or maybe he's been Walt Disney'd and at this point he's just a head floating in a bucket of goo somewhere in an underground bunker. At this point, who really knows? Blink 3 times if you're not a floating head and you need our help, Jim. There is also, obviously, the explanation that Jim Carrey has probably just had a boatload of plastic surgery. And yes, I know that's just, this is the less fun.
I don't know, man. It's just he doesn't seem like the kind of person who care about plastic surgery. No? Like, oh yeah, I'm Jim Carrey. I think Hollywood sucks. Also, could you put just a Botox a little bit like in between my brows? That I really needed. You know, you see there is this little
answer. This would check, given that he's in his 60s and someone out there probably convinced him that cutting into his face would be a great idea.
I don't know. Although he has this very interesting eyebrow wrinkle here, and this guy have it here too. Oh, I don't know. I changed the jaw and altered my voice. I mean, bro, he was maybe on drugs or something.
But what's interesting is that lots of people seem to be convinced that Jim Carrey has historically been against anti-aging surgeries and has demonstrated his disdain for cosmetic procedures generally. People have attributed quotes to him where he said things about wanting to age gracefully and not putting needles in his face. I honestly couldn't find those quotes, but maybe they're just, you know, deep.
He just seemed, you know what he looks like? He's like a wolf in sheep clothing. It's like he's pretending to be too nice, but there is something so fucking sinister about it. Like, I do not believe this serene, kind... They killed my bro Jim. Bro, maybe it's like a fucking body snatcher situation.
In interviews from years ago, and I
aliens
didn't look thoroughly enough. But I did find a lot of cynical commentary from Carrey that basically amounted to him saying that Hollywood is a place of fakeness and it is really important to be yourself. The other thing that was all over Reddit when I was looking into this last night is people were like, well, it wouldn't shock me if he just paid a body double to go to the award shows because he hates award shows. What I will say to that is paying somebody a body double...
I would not be surprised if it was Jim, with a face mask just to fuck with people for a joke.
But it's the eyes, bro. Like, I get that the face was weird, but the eyes... How do you change the... someone should have taken a picture of him wearing a contact lens. Like, you can see that on something. Okay, he's a clown. He can change his voice into whatever. That doesn't mean a thing.
For you is not
But it's not like you can will your eye color to be slightly differently colored.
entirely outside the realm of possibility, but I can see why someone might make that mental jump given that Jim Carrey did
You didn't know that.
semi-retire in 2022 and completely stepped back from Hollywood and really stepped into sort of just being very private about everything he's doing. I think he just generally got sick of Hollywood. I think that's really evident in the comments that he makes in interviews. And after the whole Will Smith slap incident, Carrey called
I remember that. Oh my god, that must have been such a long time ago.
Hollywood out for being a bunch of spineless slime balls.
I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spinal.
Dude, I feel bad, so bad for Will Smith. I adore him so much. He does not deserve to be a cock in his marriage. Poor fucking dude. He deserves not a hoe as a wife.
En masse.
Am I just too schizo, or is it not extremely obvious that they replaced him with a lizard whose face is violently rejecting the facial transplants? Like everything, personality, eyes, voice is different. Who is falling for this?
Okay, hear me out. So Jim Carrey talks negatively about Will Smith, but Will Smith was playing in the Men in Black, and Jim Carrey is now a lizard person? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's all coming together. It's all coming the fuck together.
And it really felt like,
Must
this
be
is
true.
a
That was
really
good.
clear
A
indication
cardiac
that
arrest
we're not
just
the cool
became a Pocato.
Heyo.
club anymore.
As far as him being a giant recluse, this is true, and in 2024, outlets reported that his friends were actually worried about him and his reclusive lifestyle. It's sort of funny because one of these articles shared a photo of Jim Carrey leaving a private restaurant and club with several other fellow
Bro, he just seriously needs a haircut. Like, really, really, he needs a haircut.
comedians, apparently for his birthday, and they said that he looked disheveled with his long hair and casual clothes. So I guess no matter what this guy wears, people are gonna pick at him.
Take it to the... Bro, he's living the fucking incel dream, no haircut. Maybe he's addicted to fucking Satisfactory or something. And people are like, oh my god, he must be on drugs. He must be so weird. We didn't think about it. What if he's just like fucking addicted to like a gacha or something?
The last thing on the privacy reclusive point that I think is worth noting is that in 2025, news.com.au reported that turning 60 had really hit Jim Carrey really hard, and it accelerated his wish to disappear completely. So lizard people and body doubles aside, maybe the answer here is a lot more simple, and it's got nothing to do with award shows and wanting to be, I don't know, invisible, but rather not feeling super comfortable as one ages and not feeling comfortable in one's own skin, which if that is the answer, that's really, really sad. That makes me sad. I told you guys, this is obviously the less fun part of this whole conspiracy.
No, it's lizard people. No, I think the Hollywood elite captured him and lizard people. Or lobotomy. Or lizard people and lobotomy. And a line of cocaine. Yeah.
Jimmy just doesn't want to get old, guys. I can relate to that.
Aww.
So he probably let some really expensive surgeon cut his eyelids off. I mean, look, guys, the bottom line is that Jim
I liked his eyes. If this is actually him, I will be so sad. I liked the way his eyes were. Like, I don't care about if he puts, like, fillers or Botox or whatever the fuck he's doing, but I like those eyes.
Carrey wouldn't be the first celebrity to get surgery and turn up looking completely different to how he normally looks. Madonna looks very, very...
Dude, Madonna looks so fucking creepy. Like, she's fucking ancient and she's still trying to look like a 20-something-year-old. And it's like putting hooker dresses onto a skeleton. Like, it's just so weird.
very alarming these days. Have you guys seen Madonna? It's like there comes a point where you have to stop trying to be a sex.
Why the rubber gloves? Because your hand always like ages. Like, you know, you have like those aging spots and like, I don't know, like wrinkles or whatever the fuck, and they don't want to show it. Like, I don't know why. There must be a surgery for your hand too.
Symbol lady and lean into the fact that you're
Like,
just a
I will be honest with you. I would never shame anyone for like trying hard, but lady, you're about like 60 plus. Like, stop looking like, I don't know, like a teenager. It's weird. 67, almost 70. Holy shit.
person now. Good grief. Renee Zellweger a couple years ago turned up looking incredibly scary and very different too, and people wondered who the heck this was. Did you eat Renee?
You ate the princess! Can you hear me?
Donkey!
Listen, keep breathing!
No!
I'll get you out of there!
You had Simon Cowell look.
Oh my god, what happened to him? He's so... Oh my god, he's like a little brush.
Simon Cowell looking crazy, Zac Efron looking crazy, although I think that's more a result of like taking too much human growth hormone.
Bro, he has such weird lips. He kinda looks like a Bosch David Hasselhoff. But like really bodged. He has lip fillers. There's no fucking way that he doesn't have lip fillers.
Much human growth hormone than anything else. But so many celebrities
I don't know who this is. She's very skinny. A lot of hair.
get plastic surgery to keep their youthful appearance, and unfortunately, some of them haven't figured out that a weird alien face
Citadel. Isn't this fucking the daughter of the guy? Yeah, Ozzy's daughter. Like she used to be chubby, but now she's, I guess, a skeleton. I don't know.
is much more disconcerting than just looking your age. Although she got so much flack for this, Pamela Anderson is actually a great example of a beautiful woman trying to age gracefully. And
Dude, Pamela Anderson is still fucking hot. Would. Okay? Lately, she keeps going onto like these meetings like with no makeup on just to like, I don't know, flip the bird to the Hollywood elites or something. Still bangable. 10 out of 10.
I'm positive that she does little things here and there, but overall, she looks amazing. And I won't let any of you get in these comments and say otherwise. She's like 60 years old. Leave her alone. So look, is it...
Dude, she's dating Liam Neeson. I think it's so cute. They are so cute together. I wasn't even interested in the movie because Liam and Pamela Anderson did the Naked Gun or whatever the fuck it's called. I didn't even watch it. I just wanted to watch it because those two got together. And I was like, oh, so cute.
Possible that Jim Carrey has replaced himself and run away to the mountains? Maybe. Is it much more possible that he is just a human being who went out and got some surgery to cope with aging and to feel better about himself? Yeah, I mean, I'll say this about the appearance.
Dude, I would sue whoever the fuck touched my face if I would look like that. If that's really him, that's a lawsuit. Like, bro.
Thing, I'm just a weirdo on the internet with some eyeballs on her from time to time, and people are incredibly mean when it comes to how even I look, you know. And again, that's the nature of the beast. I'm not complaining, but people will pick you apart at every level. They'll make observations about your appearance and point out things that you hadn't even noticed before, and it's like, thank you for making me feel self-conscious about a thing that I didn't even know was a problem. That's really nice of you. If I'm getting it on this level, I can't even imagine what it's like for people like Jim Carrey who just want to be probably left alone. That's the vibe I get from him, is he just wants to be left alone and go about his life. And
you also have to think about it that every time you look at someone, either in movies or social media, it's fake. People don't know how people look anymore because on TikTok and Instagram and whatever, you will have the bunch of filters and makeup and whatever the fuck. On TV, you will have like prosthetics and even more makeup and brush ups and whatever.
People probably pick him apart nonstop. All in all, if Jim Carrey did body double himself and he turns up in a couple months and is like, haha, got all...
Said the anime woman in the internet, I'm not real. I'm sorry, buddy, but I don't exist. You're just being delusional. Take your meds. Sorry.
All of you, I will really laugh so hard. That would be the most perfect end to this situation. But ultimately, guys, I think he just probably went ahead and got himself an upper face surgery. And frankly, if that's made him feel better about himself and more confident about himself, then more power to him. I'm a big proponent of doing things to your appearance that are subtle, that look really nice, that look appropriate for your point in life. But you know, if he likes how he looks right now, it's great for him. He's the one who's got to look in the mirror every day. In the end, it's of course incredibly fun to speculate about all of this and to
I don't think he likes it. If that's really him, I still want to believe that that's not him. I want to believe that he's just pulling a troll joke on us, and it's like 5 years he will come out and it's like, haha, remember when you guys thought that it was me? Remember? So you got convinced. I want to believe that it's not him, but I think it probably is.
You know, have a bit of a laugh about body doubles and body snatching and all this kind of thing. But I'm gonna hold out hope that Jim Carrey is in fact a head floating in goo somewhere in an underground bunker. Now on that note, and before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder, check out Akoa using the link in the description. I haven't used them for anti-aging purposes because...
No.
Different. Do you think that something weird is going on here and you buy into the conspiracies around him getting replaced by Hollywood or him being body doubled or something like that? Do you think that everyone's an insane person and the guy very clearly had surgery? Why is everyone being nuts? Do you think this situation is funny? Do you think that it's sad? Do you think it's sort of an odd commentary?
Remember when in Men in Black, in the first movie, was it the first one? When the guy comes down and wears Edgar as an Edgar suit. It's a little bit kind of like that. It's the, sugar water, please. Yeah, the cockroach guy. The wearing the Edgar suit. Beautiful Edgar suit. That's what it reminds me of. A little bit. It's just a sad and Botox. What the hell? What do you mean sad and Botox? You cannot call it just a sad and. People get super brainwashed and the ignorance is crazy. What do you think is the truth? Do you think it's him? Do you think it's not him? What is it? Who is it?
On how we deal with people.
Have you checked if Jim Carrey drinks sugar water? Can you imagine if he would actually pull it? Like someone is offering him like a fucking cup of champagne. It's like, no, can I have just a cup of sugar water? Anyways, is Will Smith invited to this event? My goodness, I can't wait to see him. Wow. That would be good. Sure.
Aging and our judgments around how they go about doing so, and what you generally make of this issue overall. As always, if you have made it this far in the video, congratulations. I always like having you along for the full ride. If you are new here and you're not subscribed already and you would like to see more of me and more of this kind of content, feel free to subscribe.
This is trippy. This is funny. I didn't listen. We will just have to wait for him to come out again, and we will just have to see, does he look the same? If he will not look the same, then it was a body double. If he looks the same, then he got bush surgery. Really, that's it.